Welcome to All About TRH, aka All About the Truth. On today's episode, we recap the latest from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Homeless Not Toothless event and Real Housewives of Miami Swim Week drama. Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
We got our morning voices, y'all.
Yes.
It's super early, so we sound like we just woke up, so no
Because we
shade to us.
did.
Yeah, literally. So, oh my gosh, you guys, no shade to us. Roxanne has been through the thick of it though, because my kids had a snow day Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's been a wild week, you guys, for me. So any parent listening to this who have had to deal with snow days completely understand what I'm going through. So yeah, but in other news, Chantel, your wedding is or well, not your wedding, but we're going to Mexico in 12 days.
Yeah, I mean, that just makes me want to have a panic attack, okay?
Oh gosh. Yeah. We're gonna definitely like pre-record episodes because we will be gone for a week. But
And I'm
follow
gone for 2, so
Yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna have to like record by myself. No shade. Don't leave us bad reviews where you're like, honestly, where's Chantel at? Like, so scared.
we're gonna do like I don't think we're gonna talk Traders. Traders is so good. It's on Peacock and it's like if you're like into like the challenge, Survivor, Big Brother, we're gonna pre-record those episodes and like put them out like I think when I'm
Yeah.
gone. And then Southern Charm, right?
Yeah, Southern Charm we will too. So we'll be a little bit behind with it, but
Yeah.
we'll give you something while we're gone. Uh Speaking of reviews though, Chantel.
What's
Okay, good.
wrong?
I just have to address a review that we got, which um it's this Monica stuff, y'all. This Monica stuff. My gosh. So we got someone who gave us a 2-star. They said, "Why are you guys believing anything Monica's ex-friends have to say about her? I understand you're not a Monica fan, but to believe everything her best friend says as fact is bad interviewing and bias. These interviews are starting to become so cringe." Okay, we didn't say we believe her for fact. I don't know where that came from. We actually did a recap after where it's like, we know that she had involvement, but at the end of the day, as we said, it doesn't matter if 300 people were involved in this page, Monica was involved in this page. So that was our opinion there. So even if we did think, even if we were like, we don't think Monica's a good person, we could absolutely see this. Please don't leave us a 2-star review just because our opinion is different than yours, please.
Yeah.
Um, and we had another person, and they said, "I've recently been disappointed with a commentary about the Garcelle Dorit situation and some of the Monica coverage. We already addressed the Garcelle and Dorit stuff. We appreciate this person put like a 4-star instead of a 2, but whatever." Says we can have different opinions, but the mom shaming about a pacifier when one of you doesn't even have children. That wasn't me who said the pacifier thing,
Yeah,
though.
the person who had the kid said the pacifier, not me.
Yeah, yeah. Um, every child is different. You don't know about their child or their needs. You go hard about Joe and Melissa talking about the girls, and here you are speaking on children whose needs you don't know, as if you are both experts on parenting. I'm absolutely not an expert on parenting, and I'm not making it like I'm an expert on parenting. My kids' sleep schedule is shit, so let me make that clear. But we Melissa and Joe talk about their nieces. I'm not publicly coming on a platform talking about my nieces, and
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I read a tweet that someone said about Monica's kid having a pacifier for a 5-year-old. Okay, I'm not like talking about the child. I just read a tweet. I don't. We live in a world where everyone's like offended about things that it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot sometimes doing this platform is all I have to
And
say.
I still don't, it's not like you're saying like, oh my God, like that's the most horrible thing. You're just saying it's a little odd and that Monica maybe should focus on getting her
Well,
kid to
that's what
not,
the tweet said. The tweet
yeah,
said it's like you were driving around people's houses, you were doing all this stuff. Meanwhile, like maybe you should focus on that. And we had read that out loud, and that was it. So, and then they write. If, Rachel Fuda literally was a fan of the show in her own Instagram, Bravo Lover 1234, and you weren't as mean about it. you guys.
We literally are the ones that say Bravo Lover.
We have, like, tortured Rachel Fuda over her Bravo Lover 1, 2, 3, 4. We have, like, publicly embarrassed her multiple times and always bring it up. We made shirts that said Bravo Lover 1, 2, 3, 4. So if anyone has taken it, it's been Rachel Fuda from us. And keep in mind, Rachel Fuda wasn't talking shit on her social media accounts, calling Teresa a felon or calling Joe a felon or a shady person or any of that stuff. Like it was a fan account. Whereas in this account, a lot of people are saying when it comes to Monica, oh well, she wanted to get on the show. I respect that. That's not all that she did to get on the show. So I don't understand the disconnect here. I really don't get it. But it's like you can't change people's mind, and that's what I've learned.
And
Is
like
is
there's so
yeah.
and like to us there's been so many other things other than just a count. So it's like
Like
wake
her
up.
logging into the camera system
Yeah.
of Jen Shaw, who again, I have to say this because then we'll get a review. But she logged into a system of Jen Shaw while Jen Shaw's kids are in there. We don't like Jen Shaw. We've never liked Jen Shaw. We barely watched Salt Lake City some of the seasons because of Jen Shaw. But she logged into their camera system while Jen Shaw's kids are at home to see what they're doing, to spy on her. Okay, that is a liability. So I just have to say that because it is frustrating seeing that because I can respect someone else's opinion. They're like, I don't understand it because I'm like, these are like really severe things that she's done. It wasn't just like respect her hustle. She wanted to get on the show, but I can respect it. I'm not gonna attack you. I'm not gonna write a bad review on you. I'm not gonna if it bothers you that we think differently, probably wouldn't even listen just because like I'd be like they don't get it or whatever it is. Thrive Market is my go to for all grocery and household essentials, and the convenience of getting everything online then quickly shipped to my doorstep is a huge time saver. I love that Thrive Market carries brands with the highest quality ingredients and sourcing methods. They restrict hundreds of ingredients across their food and cleaning categories, and I can use their on site filters to suit my lifestyle needs and my kids' lifestyle needs. Whether you're looking for organic kids' snacks, low sugar alternatives, or gluten free pantry essentials, you can curate your own shopping experience with a few clicks. And as a Thrive Market member, I save money on every single grocery order. On average, I save over 30% each time. They even have a deals page that changes daily and always has some of my favorite brands. I saved so much money recently in all the snacks I bought for my kids that have clean ingredients. Join in on the savings with Thrive Market today and get 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. Go to thrivemarket.com/TRH for 30% off your first order plus a free $60 gift. That's THRIVE market.com/TRH. But I don't know, you guys. It's a lot. It's when I read those, I'm just like, it's a lot. We did have someone who left us a review who didn't agree with the Monica stuff, but they still gave us like 5 stars or whatever. So I thought that was nice. But
It's actually just like wild though, like how so many people are not like which is great. I guess that's a good thing. It's good that people are having different opinions and like, like want to talk about it, but to me it's like black and white, but okay, guys.
yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for this Monica stuff to be over with because it's weird. I've noticed like a lot of people who are in support of what we say with Jersey are kind of in support with Monica, and I'm like, I need this show to be over. Uh, for real, because yeah, it's just our opinion though. And again, I'm sorry because I still sound congested. Chanel, do you think I will get better for your wedding?
No.
You think I'm gonna sound like this?
Yeah, I do, but maybe like when you touch down and like you're in the sun for a couple days, like maybe that's when you're gonna start to get better.
I know a lot of you guys are sick. A lot of you guys have said you have what I have, so it's crazy. But the people who are like casual listeners to us will be like, "Blow your nose, biatch." I'm like, "Oh my god, I've blown it 300 times. I'm still gonna sound like this."
Did you
So
ever do like the nasal drip or like the to get your sinuses out or no?
I did. Oh, that thing that you told me to buy.
Yeah.
I bought it and I didn't use it.
Okay, well, this is your problem.
Right. It was like complicated though. It was like a teacup came. It was weird. So let me not tell my husband that because that's exact. He'll be like, "You're so easily influenced to buy things and you don't even execute with it." And I'm like, for real. Anyways, so yeah, we're excited for Chantel's wedding, you guys. But again, follow us on Instagram at All About TRH Podcast. I'll be sure to like check out our stories to follow Chantel's journey for her wedding in
Oh,
Mexico.
thank you.
Yeah. So, and like the times that she's freaking out, I'll record it and I'll
No,
put it
ew,
up.
if you do that, I'll hit you. And I would even like publicly show them.
Yeah. Okay. But if you don't
Like I'm saying
know,
in front of people. Like I'd never be like, oh my God, I would just like go in my like bathroom, pretend I'm like using it or something.
yeah, sure, Jan, sure.
Okay.
We're really excited for you. So, yeah, so let's talk Beverly Hills, and Chantel's gonna recap Beverly Hills because I obviously sound like shit still and you guys aren't happy.
Yeah, you definitely do. I mean, this episode was really crystal heavy, which is already a no. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it was Crystal heavy, but it was Crystal like she wasn't that annoying in it, but it was Crystal heavy because even her brother and stuff.
Yeah, like I really did fast forward that part, but there were some parts of the crystal that like, she did a good job. So it was like good job, Crystal. But yeah, we get to a scene of Sutton picking roses and Kyle gets to her house. Kyle and Sutton always like hang out at each other's houses. Like so to me, like they really are close. Like don't you agree? Like that they're always
Well,
at
Bravo
each
arranges like who hangs out with who. Like you two pairs meet up. They
I
do
know, but I feel
that.
like when the pairs meet up, they always are just going like to coffee or like somewhere else. But like I feel like it shows a closeness of them that they want to meet at each other's houses all the time.
I'm gonna get shit for this, but I really do feel like Sutton is the girl who is super rich and like buys her friends that are around her. Like she pays everyone who hangs out with her.
Oh
Don't kill me
wow.
for saying that.
Okay.
I mean, I do feel that way. Like when she was like working out and she had her, I don't even know who was there, but I just feel like everyone around her, she is like an employee.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
giving Jen shot. I'm just kidding. I'm about to
People are gonna come at you. But
literally.
Sutton definitely like, says what's on her mind. So she asked where Mo was, to Kyle. And she said and then she said in her confessional, unless you're in the hospital, you needed to be there. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh yeah, I know. Seriously.
I
She
mean,
was
I
going hard on
agree.
Mo this episode, which is just funny. But
But they're obviously having problems, but, like, I still really agree with that, and again, Teresa Kyle seems very, bothered by it too, and she's also putting, Mo stuff out there, like, she's also saying stuff and acting very annoyed about it, so
oh yeah, there was like another scene we'll get into later. Um
yeah.
we end up getting where Sutton
Well, can I
tells
just say something?
yeah.
Kyle did respond to this, and she said, "I wanted to clarify this. I did many times, but I guess I need to again. Mo offered to cancel his trip multiple times. Even though there were many people involved in this trip, I told him he did not need to do that. The date of the event was changed last minute. None of the other men were attending. I had a lot of support me around that night. It's not fair to put that on him."
Oh,
But I
okay.
feel like Kyle put that stuff on him too.
Yeah, but like I still think that he could have made it work. But I guess like if that's like what if she kept telling him no, like sometimes like we really take what people say at face value and like you just go with it. Like they're not mind readers. Like you never know.
But you
But
see that scene where her mom, or is it Lorianne? Sorry, but her
yeah.
mom was like, "Is Mo coming?" So I don't
Yeah,
know.
like and because I think Kyle ends up saying like Mo was close with him too. Mo was close with her too. It
Yeah,
wasn't just me,
exactly.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah. That's like Jacob not coming to yours,
yeah, it's I think it's a big deal. It's not like
right?
it was yeah. We get to Sutton's telling Kyle how Anne-Marie is coming for her and she owes her an apology. Like I'm sure like a Kyle feels a little awkward because she's like, okay, I brought this girl in the group, but yeah, she was just like explaining to her what happened with Anne-Marie. And we do like they're all obsessed with talking about this topic because I think that's all the other girls have, especially Crystal, and Sutton, like that's all the drama they have is Anne-Marie.
Yeah, but Chantel, what are you talking about? I mean, it's not Crystal and Sutton talking about it. It's Anne Marie who literally is. I wrote this on my notes somewhere, but it, Crystal and Garcelle said we were sitting at the event for 2 hours while we heard Anne Marie speak about Sutton and this esophagus bullshit. Oh, again, we've told you guys at BravoCon, Anne Marie had no filter. She talked for 5 hours and everyone's like, "Who's this girl? We wanna hear from the other housewives."
Yeah.
So, she talks a lot. She's the one who kept bringing it up. So, they're responding to the fact that, like, "Why are you keep talking about this?"
Yeah, you definitely she's very an annoying girl. Like, I think she really is just one of those people, like, I feel
She
bad to s
ruined who yeah, she ruined her chances.
yeah, I feel bad to say this, but she's an annoying girl where, like, they get annoyed of her too, like, people are getting annoyed of her, and, like, the fact that Crystal can get annoyed of her and, like, get bored is saying a lot, but yeah, we get to a scene where Crystal's, like, FaceTiming Garcelle, and she's like they're talking about last night, and then she brings up how Anne-Marie told her she's a doctor, and, like, Garcelle's like
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
yeah, Garcelle's like, "Girl." You know, like, how Garcelle says "girl"? It reminds me of, like, her aunt and, like, our cousins used to say that. Do you get that
Yeah,
vibe? Yeah, it makes
yeah.
me sad. Um,
Our aunt passed, and she used to always say that to
she's like,
us.
"Girl." Yeah, so it's so reminding me of that. But, yeah, so why do you think Anne-Marie would tell Crystal that?
I think that I mean, nothing's going on this season, truly, except Kyle's divorce. So well, actually, no, Anne Marie said it before the filming even happened. She said it, that's what Crystal said. She said it when they first met before filming happened, that she was a doctor. I just think Anne Marie is like someone who, and I get this, is like really proud of what she has like accomplished, and then she takes it to the next level. But she wasn't a doctor, so I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, like, that's, like, especially if you're in that medical, field, I feel like you know better not to say that. Like, you know that there's rankings and you don't say stuff like that, you know? Even though you
Yeah.
might be doing exactly what a doctor might be doing, but you don't have that qualification, so you don't
Right, you're
say
not a
that.
doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah.
Dorit thinks her one session with PK was great and that we see
Wait,
them
side note, can I, like, say something? So my
yeah.
cousin works at the hospital, and, it's so crazy because she's always, like, in the surgeries, and she was telling us the most wild stories about hospitals, and she was like, "Always, like, go to a hospital where you know someone that works there." She's like, "Because it's all" like, she was saying that when they are doing surgeries, and she's in there, she's like, "It's all about, like, oh, it's who's fastest," and she's like, "Honestly, it's residents doing most of it," and, she was like, "You know, they just wanna get it out of the way, and, like, sometimes they do mess up, and they don't even, like, tell you. The next day you wake up and, like, you had internal bleeding, and they don't even tell you." And I was just like, oh my god."
It's
And
not
it just
funny,
scared
but
me.
scary, and, like, that's why, like, you hope that you're just helping, you don't have to, like, be in those
Well,
situations.
yeah, avoid hospitals at all costs, dude.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry,
I'm
like
sure everyone wants to.
right, I know, but I mean, then there's people like my mom who, like, her toe hurts and she goes to the doctors or she'll, like so there are people who are like that, like, anytime my children are sick, which is every single day, she'll be like, "Take him to the doctor, take him to the doc." What is the doctor going to do for me, you guys? They literally and I used to with my first, like, I would take her to the doctor and they'd be like, "Okay, well, no fever, just give her Tylenol or Motrin," and I'm like, "No, like, what?" So, yeah, just I don't know, guys. There are people who, like, do that. My mom does that, but she's maybe, like, paranoid and stuff.
Didn't they, like, leave something in your mom one time?
Yeah, they did. They left, like, a sponge inside of her.
Yeah, and I mean, like, look, I think she kept saying it, something's wrong, and, like, something was wrong.
Oh, wow. I do remember that. My mom
Yeah.
also poor her body's been through it because she's not funny, but I remember growing up, she's had a lot of surgeries, and my mom is the type of person, if her, again, pinky toe hurts, like, she's like, "Ah! Oh my god! Oh my I'm dying." That is literally my mom to a T. So when I was a young girl, my dad would take us to go see her, I heard her from down the hall of, like, the other side of the hospital screaming. I was like, "How did this lady give birth?" Like, I don't understand. I can't imagine. I think you said Chantel one time, like, when Chloe gave birth, like, you were there and you heard another person just, like, screaming, like, that is my mother.
I
So,
think she just needs, like, the attention, so she, like,
yeah.
needs to exaggerate her feelings, or I don't know.
Yeah. Are you guys okay, also side note, I'm so sorry that I keep doing this, but if you guys are on TikTok and you guys are seeing this like baby kite scandal that's happening with like that Kite baby brand. Like my kids have so many clothes for them. There was like a mom who adopted a baby, and the baby came out at 22 weeks, and she asked Kite, the company, if she can work remote. This is a baby company who prides themselves on moms, and babies. And they denied that she could work remote, even though her kids were in is it the NICU? And I
NICU, yeah.
NICU, yeah. So she denied it, and then they like fired her. And it's like this crazy thing. People are canceling Kite Baby, like kind of as they should. But I saw, if you go to TikTok and you see the owner's uh response, like the owner was like, yeah, I am sorry that we didn't approve for her adopted baby. She just said stuff, and the owner is a foreigner, and it just reminded me of our parents,
Yeah.
where they'd be like, it's like a foreign thing for some, where they would literally be like, well, yeah, so what? She could leave her baby in the hospital. Like that is literally like what, I don't know, that generation, how they
They're
talk
just
to
so
mothering.
tough, and like they think that we can just like bounce back and like come back to work right away,
Yeah.
and they don't, like, we need work ethic, and it's like, but you're a baby company. Like how are you not going to allow this mother to, you know, be there
Work
for her?
remote, and
Yeah.
you guys have to search it up because it was just crazy. And her response was so bad to it. And moms are crazy. Like they are coming together to cancel this company. And yeah, you guys need to just take a look at it because I was sending Chantel stuff. Chantel was even scared.
Well, because like it was funny because the owner was like, I see her every day. She's a great worker. So it's like, okay, if she's a great worker, like why and you see her all the time, like why would you do that to her?
She couldn't get FMLA either because she's been at the company a little less than a year. Like she was hitting her 1 year mark. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but okay, sorry guys. Whoa. Okay, go. I don't know where we left off.
Well, we get to where Jeree and PK are planning the homeless not toothless event, and Jeree
Wow,
says
you
that,
skipped over, huh?
no, I didn't.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm like they were at that like ballroom like scene, and Jeree was saying
Okay.
that she like thinks her session with PK was great. And to me, it's like Jeree just literally needs PK next to her, like helping her at all times, and she's just a happy girl. Like that's all she needs, and she'll feel like their marriage is intact.
I love that though. We
Yeah, I
talk
know, but
shit, but like that energy, like I mean, but PK's so different from that where he's like, you don't need me here.
exactly. But she loves that, so it's like if they if they can continue to keep doing that, they'll just
Are
be
you
fine.
okay?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Um,
But the why is everyone so rude about saying it? Like it really is not that hard.
yeah, I think it was just like it got hyped up last year, so they still continue it.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, but then it's almost like they're rude because they keep like making it seem like it shouldn't be an event at all. Like, like they're homeless, shouldn't we focus on more things other than their teeth? But it's like, okay, your teeth can make you die if you don't have good oral hygiene. So like I think this is a great event that they're focusing on.
Yeah.
But we
Uh,
okay, go ahead.
well, I was gonna say that Mauricio is like really fake on camera.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
When they were on their way to the event, it's like, but I think it's because it's what he's used to. Like him and Kyle had this like united front. Again, like
Yep.
kind of like Ariana and Tom, where it's like we're not going to fight, we're not going to put our problems on the show. So it's all that he's used to, but they bring up, Kyle going to Spain, and then Kyle in her confessional, she's like, well, he does that to me all the time. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And he was like, "You're going to Spain?" He was shook, but then he's like, "Amazing." And I'm like, "Oh my God. I know
Why are
that
you taking
tone."
away my recap?
Sorry. Okay,
Because
sorry.
you got excited for the best scene and you took that part away from me.
Oh, sorry. I wrote that was the one thing I wrote that I had to address. Go ahead, talk about it.
No, but to me is that we see that Kyle had so many issues. I mean, you said what was said, but like we see that Kyle had so many issues of what Mauricio did, but never, ever, ever shared it. So it literally is just like what is happening here every time she brings something
Yeah.
up. You're like, wow, you are human. You did get mad at him. He wasn't perfect. Like, and it's like, do we hate that she didn't share it, or should we respect that she didn't share it because she just was trying to, she wanted her relationship to be like
She was
private.
protective over it. Honestly, I for watching a reality show, I would have liked her to share those things, but also I would do exactly what Kyle did. So it's like I'm a hypocrite here because I would do what Kyle did. Like, I'd be like, I would do what Tom and Ariana did. I'd be like, let's not like put our drama, but then it blows up in your face.
It blows up in your face, and the fact that everyone's like, well, you guys are perfect, you guys are perfect, and then she just has to defend him like, we weren't perfect, dude, we were not perfect, and then now we're
Right.
starting to see it. Like, she really truly like is like was so fed up with so many things Mauricio did, and like this is like the reason why they're at
Well,
where
now
they're
people
at.
are coming for her too, and people are like, "Well, Kyle, you know, you like portrayed this relationship, and it was all, and we all looked up to it, and it was all a lie. So it's like, and now you're with like Morgan, and now she's getting shit, but she's like, no, we've had problems, and it's like, well, we didn't know because you never talked about it,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and like, and it's like, does she have to? Kind of. You've been on a reality TV show for 10 years. Like, how do you not, how do we not know like one issue that you've had with your own husband? Like, how do we not know that you get annoyed that he, is going on vacation and not telling you?
right? And
Or
he's
even
working
like,
too much
she was just so, like, you could just tell she does not like being around him. Like, even when they were getting ready,
right
when
now,
she's,
yeah,
yeah, like when they were getting out, and then also when they got out on the red carpet when we get to the homeless and toothless
yeah.
event, she's just like, was there weed or is that just was it alcohol? Like it's
Oh,
like she
she
wants,
is triggered by everything he does and
yes,
says. Oh
uh-huh.
gosh, yeah.
But yeah, we get to the homeless
That's how
not
you
toothless.
know you're done, by the way, like, you're done with that
Yeah,
person.
I agree. Like it's so clear. It's so clear that she's done with
Yeah.
him. We get to the homeless not toothless event, and Erica was getting hit on by her doctor, her dentist, and she had no idea. She like, or like, she wasn't having it. She was like basically making it known that, you're my doctor, you're my dentist, like, bye. And he just kept saying, you're so beautiful, and like she did not flirt back with him. I was dying for the poor little guy.
Yeah. Oh, poor little. He's a
I
little
don't
guy, huh?
I don't know if he's little, but just the guy.
Yeah.
And then we see Anne Marie show up with her husband. Did she outfit repeat already?
Oh, I didn't notice.
I think she like wore the same. Well, I think she wore a different color. She wore the same exact thing she wore to Kyle's house, but a different color.
Oh gosh. All I know is she is not liked.
Yeah. Oh, another scene that we see is like when we see Mauricio and Kyle taking pictures, Roxanne. I couldn't make out what he said. Did he say when they were taking pictures together? Kyle says, like, she knows that people are watching them because like there's like rumors going around. You end up seeing Mauricio say, does he say let's do some alone, or does he say you do some alone?
I think he said, "Let's do some alone."
Oh my.
And he went alone. I mean, but that's so normal in that industry, but, like, obviously, yeah, with the problems
I
that they
know. It was just
have.
like awkward. It's like, okay, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so then we get to Amory goes and sees the ladies, and they're at the table. It's the table with Sutton, Crystal, Garcelle, and Erica. And right away,
Sutton's ready.
yeah, Sutton was ready. Like she couldn't even like hug her damn husband and like be nice because she wanted to like go after Amory right away.
But I
So
get it, Chantel. Like, I get it. I feel like you're like kind of defending Anne Marie
I'm not. I'm
here.
not. I don't think Emery's right. I don't like her, but I think like they're all going crazy about this thing. It's
I
like
don't
to
care.
me,
I agree.
I know, but to me, it's like there's no drama. Like this is so heightened for
Yeah,
them.
it's so
It's
stupid.
like
It's so
relax.
dumb.
Yeah, it's like this is the energy you guys are giving for this. Like, where's other things?
But it's all Anne Marie giving this energy. It's not them. They're reacting to what Anne Marie does. Bravo can't show us the 2 hours of Anne Marie talking about it because we'd all like die. But it's all Anne Marie doing this. So it's like Anne Marie creating this. And it's like, wait, this is what the show's about this season? It
Yeah.
is like too much.
So Emery tries to defend herself and says that Crystal said
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah, Crystal said that you had the ED or like whatever. Crystal said
An
this, and like,
eating disorder.
yeah, everyone knows the ED is except you.
Whatever. Like, just say eating disorder.
And Crystal was holding her own and was putting Emery in check. And I mean, Garcelle was sticking up because Garcelle was like, that did not happen. Like, what's happening here, And
But you have some balls like that you're about to be like, yeah, well, because Sutton went ham. Sutton was like, stop talking about my medical history. Like, stop talking about me. And she's like, well, I am a doctor, blah, 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 whatever the hell she said, not a doctor. And then Sutton's like, and my person certified too, who told me that this is what it is. And Crystal is literally, and then she goes, well, Crystal said you had an eating disorder. And I'm just like, wait, what am I
yeah,
actually watching? And
same.
and Anne Marie is very defensive, and it's like Do you not realize you spoke for 2 hours the day before? Do you not understand what you said?
And I think she does have amnesia because she literally does not know, I think, what she was saying at all. And she like kept saying, and then she kept trying to defend why she thought she lied. Like she's a liar. Oh, because like sounds like you called me a liar. She's like, I didn't call you a liar. And girl sounds like
Oh
you
my
called her a liar, dude.
god.
Like you guys,
She has 0 self-awareness.
yeah. And
People need
then
to take a self-awareness class.
but then she you know what though? She has clearly no idea because then she goes in her confessionals and says that she thinks Crystal resents her
Oh my
because
god.
Crystal wanted to be a doctor.
So dumb. You're
I
not a
was just like,
doctor, dude.
oh my God, like I'm sorry. Like please.
Does
Like we're
she even currently work? We have not seen anything in her personal life.
I don't know. Like Bravo was not having this
They
done.
cut out scenes of Anne Marie 1000%. They never, ever, ever cast a new housewife and don't show us personal scenes. They showed us
They
one.
like probably cut out I think 70% of her
Yeah,
scenes.
she's a one season boom. She is not coming back. Poor girl though, because she loved BravoCon. You're not coming back to BravoCon, mama. So I don't know. I'm hearing rumors that BravoCon isn't happening this year. So if you guys are hearing that, let me know. Cause
Oh.
right.
I feel like it's too like early to like even, just say that, but
Yeah.
they Crystal calls her a bitch. So Crystal like made that scene and she's like, you're being such a bitch.
Right.
But yeah, and they're all shocked. It's like when they say the B word, they all like literally think like pigs were flying in that show.
Nothing else is going on there. So they're like, oh my God. And it's like, all right, this is so boring.
Yep. An honorable
Uh,
mention for a signed Taylor Swift guitar, and Mauricio says, we don't need that.
yeah.
Mauricio, yes, you do.
I was dying when they put that. He said that. Um, Also, when Kyle, like after the event or whatever, when Kyle was at home, she received shoes and she's like, "Oh, these are Morgan's." And I was like, "Oh my God."
I know it's like you're buying Morgan shoes because Morgan definitely is
Yeah.
not buying Bottega shoes for herself, okay?
Oh, they were Bottega.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's all Kyle. Like we've seen like how much Kyle's like a really a shopaholic this season too. So she's crazy. But Dorit had a great event. I think like there was nothing else more to say other than like I think Sutton again said to Marisa, like, where were you? She was like coming after him. Um, but we get to Kyle at her house FaceTiming Emery. Like they FaceTimed a lot this episode, and I feel like a lot this season. And she's telling her that she needs to like make it work so that they can go on their Barcelona like trip, like all good. And Emery is just like trying to defend herself, but then she ends up calling Sutton and says sorry. So what do you think about her first apology?
Um, well, I don't know. I don't like Anne Marie to be quite honest. So I just I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, so I mean she was like, Sutton, I'm
She's
sorry. I'm like,
too
okay.
much, and I can't with people that have that energy.
But
Like, at
Sutton took it
work, I
good.
have
Sutton's like,
people
okay,
yeah, Sutton was great because Sutton's like, "I don't wanna talk about this anymore."
literally.
Like, I have people at work that are like that, and I'm like, "This your energy is like, I can't match that right now, okay?" So, I don't know. She's just, like, really a lot
I agree. But yeah, that's all I have for Miami.
for Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
You hot mess express. Okay, so let's talk Miami. I feel like Miami's not really getting love. I don't know. Do people watch it? But so Miami, they filmed the reunion yesterday. And let's talk seating chart because this seating chart was by far the most shocking seating chart I've ever seen. They have Andy, then they have Larsa next to Andy. So first seat Larsa, first seat Gertie.
Yeah, I was shocked by that, but I also think that like because they had the main issue and like Gertie had a main like problem in the show too,
I
that
understand Gertie. I don't understand Larsa.
I don't either.
Larsa did one thing and she just told everybody about it. That was it. Larsa being first seat is actually wild.
It was so wild to me. And then they put like Adriana.
Alexia or no, Alexia should have been first seat. Like
Yeah,
Alexia should have been first seat, but I guess they make it like whoever you're against or something.
I know, but then they put Adriana in the end with Mirasol. It's like,
She's a friend. They're both friends
oh
of.
yeah,
That's
you're
why
right, you're right,
Chantel.
you're right. I
Like
keep
they're not.
forgetting.
Yeah, but no matter what, Alexia should have been on the first seat. So on the second seat is Alexia and Lisa. And then the third seat is Julia and Dr. Nicole. I feel like that's fair. Dr. Nicole, she really didn't bring that much this season. And then the fifth C is Kiki and Adriana, and then the sixth C is Marisol. I don't know why Marisol's all the way at the end.
Same. They should switch Marisol and Kiki.
Yeah, I don't understand. Kiki's not problematic.
Yeah.
So that was just a very, very, very weird thing. And also, why is Nicole on the opposite side of Gertie?
I know that is weird. And yeah, you're
Gertie and
right.
Nicole are best friends. Why is Nicole on the opposite end? Nicole should be right next to Gertie. Alexia should be first chair, and then it could go like Larsa. Honestly, Lisa should have been before Larsa. Like, I am so confused by the seating chart.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that was I don't know. I don't really understand that. But yeah, they filmed the reunion. So
And
uh
I'm dying because like there's like these like there's how Larsa again we've been watching Traders and like they're just so different on the show, Larsa and Scotty, but or not Scotty, I keep saying Scotty, Larsa
Marcus.
and Marcus. And she claims again that like they have like sex like 5 times a night, and it's like
I
Larsa,
can't. Rest in peace that coochie of yours, okay? You must have done like a bunch of surgeries for that because I
seriously, like
don't
I don't understand,
understand.
like I physically don't understand it.
Even if you are someone who's like the most sexual human alive,
Yeah.
to have sex 5 times a day, you're disgusting.
Every
Like,
day and like the way that you guys hang out.
you're fucking disgusting. Like, you're gross. But we see if you go on our Instagram at All About TRH, Instagram, we put a clip of Larsa literally telling Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner how her and Scottie Pippen have sex every day, 3 times a day, no matter what. And it's like Scottie was like out here playing basketball. Like, he's tired. Like, he is tired. We have
But like it's funny
practice.
because that is like that does like her stories match up like from what she really did say like
Well,
at the
she told
reunion too.
everyone her and Scotty had sex 4 times a day. To the Kardashians, she said 3 times a day. And then right now, her and Marcus have sex 5 times a day. Like, if I was Michael Jordan, I would just be like nodding my head and being like, what did I do wrong here? What
No,
did I
no,
do
because
wrong?
Marcus seems like a great son and like he's doing his own thing. I think he's
Right, but, like,
happy.
he's with, like, his, you know, nemesis or whatever the hell Scottie Pippen's, like, ex-wife, and she's out here saying that they have sex 5 times a day, and it's just like, "Oh my god, this is so cringe." Michael Jordan,
Literally.
where you at? Let's get him on here, Chantal.
I
Alright. What do you think about Julia doing Runway 24 years later?
think it's amazing. Like, it's fun. It's, like it's the right time for this universe to, include everyone. So I think it's great.
Yeah.
Can we be
We
invited to Swim Week in Miami?
I
Call
know.
us. We'll do some press, PR. Call us, okay?
I'd be like Dr. Nicole, where I'd be like, "Okay, I really need to actually work out. Like, I can't see this." We see Kiki get ready for swim week, and I feel like with Miami, all of the friends of, they get their own segment. So I would be annoyed. I'd be like, "Pay me full time," unless like they're the ones choosing to be friends of. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like seems like they're doing full-time work, but then they're not. So it's like, okay.
Kiki's walk is everything, as expected. Like, she's beautiful. Her walk, her confidence. Like, I wish.
No, she did amazing. So did Julia. They both did great.
Yeah, but Kiki's like, that's Kiki,
Yeah.
you know?
Uh-huh.
Poor Gertie, she's really struggling to accept having to have another surgery and all that comes with cancer. And I will,
Wait, but did you see how Kiki got mad that they didn't um go to the after party with her?
Chantel, we're not even there yet.
Oh, okay, okay, go. I was like, wait.
I was talking about her, like, just like her audition or practicing before.
Oh, not her walk. Okay.
Chantel forwarded all of this.
No, I didn't.
Um,
I just thought you jumped to like the scenes. I'm like, okay, she's going
no.
fast.
So Gertie and her husband are like eating out. I love Gertie, but I am that annoying person who hates watching people eat. So this was a lot for me. This was a lot. I don't know if you noticed, but Gertie was grubbing, and I was like, "Gertie, put the food down. Put the food damn down." And now I get why people don't eat on the show because it is very distracting. But I also am like someone who I cannot watch. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say. I cannot watch people eat, and it's just a lot. It affects me. I don't understand why. But okay, so Lisa goes house hunting, and the house she sees at first is beautiful from the outside, but the way it was decorated inside was not the best. But all you need is vision. I believe that Lisa has that. The house was going for over 5 million, and it, it that's a lot for that house.
It's so expensive. It's probably the location.
Yeah, because I'm like, why is this house 5 million? That's
Yeah.
crazy. It sounds like one day Lenny and Lisa are good, the next day they're not. It's just so toxic. I can't wait until we see like Lisa leave the house too, because it's so toxic.
I can't wait for her to get her full divorce, get her settlement, and say bye boo,
She
bye
did get her
boo.
settlement now, but at the time of filming, she didn't. Nicole, Kiki, Adriana, plus Gertie, they meet and arrive to support Julia at Swim Fashion Week. And Nicole confronts Adriana, and Adriana apologizes, saying Nicole really didn't know. And Kiki was like, wait, you really didn't know? She's like, no, I did not know about this. Marisol and Alexia joined them, and they were on. I felt so bad for Nicole. I really did. I hope at the reunion they really genuinely apologize, because I don't understand how Nicole is getting so much shit for this.
I think it's because like to them the fact that you even allowed her to bring her is like what they still were mad about. But
Yeah,
then
like
once
it's
but
a
then
setup.
once yeah, once Alexia heard the literally main reason she was there, she really was like, why am I even putting my
She
energy?
backtracked real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, because she's like,
Yeah.
why am I even putting my energy to literally hate Nicole when it's like
Yeah.
this
This
troll
evil
next to me?
troll, I
Yeah.
swear, yeah. They watch Julia do her thing, and then they wait for Kiki to come up. They head to the rooftop, and Marisol gets straight to it. They're still at this point pinning it on Nicole. And I get that they expect it from Adriana, but still. Uh, and of course, by the way, like Larsa and Lisa aren't even here yet. And I'm just like,
I
I can't.
can't. Yep.
Lisa walks in after Julia's show. She was late. Producers probably do want to go off on her. And then I thought Larsa wasn't coming, but she also was late. Like she missed Julia's part. But I was dying when Larsa straight up asked what Anna's motive was to come to Adriana. Like she's like, okay, so why'd you bring her though? Which they should have asked, from the beginning. Like, what was she going to reveal? And Adriana says to bring up Lexia's finances. And the reason that Adriana brought her, I'm justifying it, is because how she treated Lisa. I'm like Lisa, like where I'd be like, oh my God, you didn't have to do that for me, but thank you. But we all know that Adriana, honestly, at the end of the day, she just did it because she doesn't like Alexia, and that was her excuse.
Oh yeah, 100%. It has nothing to do with Lisa.
And then Adriana is implying that Alexia is jealous of Nicole. I can't. I don't
Oh,
think she's jealous of her. I think Adriana is jealous of Alexia.
hold me back. First of all, okay,
Yeah.
Alexia and Nicole are in different times of their lives,
Different
okay?
brackets, like different everything. Yeah.
Literally, like there's not
So
one thing that
true.
she's gonna look at her and be like, I want this life. She's like looking at her and like, thank God I'm done with that portion of my life, okay?
Right.
She's
Adriana and Alexia are in the same level right now.
and that's why you're jealous of her
Yeah,
because
exactly.
she's doing what you want to be doing, living a comfortable retired life and just like doing your little hobbies, okay, and like being able to like not have to like think about your money, okay. That's why you're mad. She's not looking at Nicole and is jealous or envious at all, okay,
Nicole,
not at
who's like
all.
growing her family, who's like, like a little bit younger. Like, what? There's no comparison. Kiki walks down the fashion show, and 10 out of 10, Kiki even is hosting an after party. And it's obviously been a long day for everyone. But everyone's getting annoyed because the bus is taking forever. I'm sure there's a lot of people leaving at the same time. And Kiki like hosted this after party that Bravo doesn't even show. And instead of attending, everyone's like, "All right, this is taking too long. I'm leaving." But low key, Chantel, I would have wanted to leave too.
I get it because like the age we're in and we get so tired now and like we can't hang
Yeah,
and like they're like obviously even older so I'm sure they can't hang but and they probably had a long day but it is like kind of like sad.
it's
It's
messed
just
up.
it's sad for Kiki.
Yeah, it was messed up. But I feel like Kiki should have communicated, like, "Hey, I did an after party. Like, I put this together, and knowing that you guys are gonna come, like that's why I did this." But she didn't say anything. So
Yeah,
that was
I
weird.
wonder how it went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Alexia and Julia's new friendship. I really do. I ship it. Alexia is hosting another vacation. Look how they take two trips. So they're going to Mexico City. They're going to be celebrating Pride. And Mexico City
I
means a
told
lot.
you.
Oh, go ahead.
I told you. I think you thought that they were gonna screw Miami over.
Well, no, I mean, like, they did go to wherever for Lisa Hochstein, so, like, they
Yeah,
weren't in that badass house, so, like, no matter what, I was like, that was chillin', so even if they just did that, but, uh, they're going to Mexico City, it means a lot because it's where the saint that Alexia prayed to, for Frankie is from, so Alexia gets emotional about her faith and how she got, through, Frankie just by having faith, and as a mom, like, I just can't imagine what she went through
I
that
know. And I love
with
that
that.
she does showcase that and says that like, it's because
Yeah.
of, her faith. I think that it says a lot.
Yeah. Have you listened to Larson Marcus's podcast?
No. Have
Me
you?
either. No. Are people listening to that? Let us know.
I have no interest. No, thank you.
Because it's just like so cringe.
Yeah, it's like, why are we so obsessed with each other? Like,
Right. Which are we haters that we'd be like, I do not want to listen to that.
no, that's not. I would not really want to listen to you telling me that about your own husband. Like, no, thank you.
I mean, yeah, God no. But it's crazy how Larsa would want to have another kid. Like she'd actually consider it and she's like in the next year. It's like, wow.
I mean, like maybe it is like that's like one of his things, and she's so obsessed with him. He's like, like how am I not gonna have kids? But like
He
maybe
seems super laid back.
she thinks she's really so young. Like, let her say, would you really go and have diapers again? Like, what? That is crazy to me.
She's 49.
Oh
Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't. She would have a surrogate. That's what they're all doing now. So
my
it's not like she
god,
would, yeah.
you
Um,
guys, like this
what?
technology is like too
I
much.
know. I swear, dude. Um, Alexia has been supportive of Gertie. I love to see it because when they were FaceTiming, I loved like how Alexia was just being like really there for Gertie. It was just heartbreaking watching. Gertie just is having a hard time with this, as anyone would. So I'm sure it's relatable too. So I don't know. Just really,
I feel
really
so bad
sad.
for her because like she was so positive about
Yeah,
her diagnosis and saying like, listen, I'm just gonna do like one surgery, like I got this. Like she just was like, trying to be in the moment and not like think about like what if it progresses, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 you have to do all these things, and she's like, whoa, like what
right.
just happened?
Yeah. Adriana's at the studio, and I don't. I'm bothered by her. So, anyways,
But I mean, like, good for her. I mean, she is doing her own thing, and like I can't I was gonna die to see like next week episode. I think she performs at Pride in Mexico City, so like let's see what she does.
that's how you know. It's like when people are like, "Oh, Alexia's hosting this trip." Okay, clearly Adriana had this booking there. What?
Yeah, oh my god, right.
Bravo! Like, so they should have had Adriana host it.
And
But
then
maybe
like
because she's a friend of. I don't know.
and then you randomly go in the studio and you go, do you have anywhere I can perform? Like that's not how it works.
You guys, I can't with this show. I just can't. So I don't
Like she
know.
has to have an agent, like she has to book things like that. I'm so confused.
Right. Like not 1 week away, dude.
Literally.
So yeah, that was Miami. They were both okay episodes. I
Yeah,
like
I
last
agree.
week was like last week I was into them. This week I wasn't. So yeah, I think that's all that we have, you guys.
Yeah, I have to go to work before I get fired because I've been taking off a lot recently.
Yeah, I don't even know how you're working right now.
I know someone asked me the other day. They're like, "Are you taking a whole week off before your wedding?" I'm like, "What? No." And they're like, "What? You're not." Like everyone does. I'm like, "No, I'm taking off like." I was like, the problem is because I'm taking off to actually attend my own wedding and then like the like small little mini moon. Like I'm already taking off a lot of time. So like I kind of really couldn't, but
Right.
maybe I should have.
Yeah. You should. I would. I'm
We'll see.
taking my work gives me 2 weeks off prior to my due date, and I'm taking like another week off.
How many total like paid time off do you have?
So they give us 2 weeks before, which is really nice, and then 12 weeks after.
No, no, I'm talking about like your actual PTO, like without being pregnant.
Oh, how many hours do I have?
Yeah.
Right now I have 400 hours.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, you could take off a whole damn 6 months.
I swear. I do. I have a lot. I have a lot. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
So, yeah. But anyways,
Yeah,
thank you guys
bye
for supporting.
guys.
Okay, wow. Okay. Well, have a great weekend. We will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.